This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. So as per your profile, so most I came to know that most of you people are very new to this DevOps concept, right? Okay. So simple thing, uh, friends. So DevOps is nothing but it is a culture. It is not a technology. Please understand. DevOps is not a technology. DevOps is a culture. All right. So actually, it is a combination of development plus operation. Development plus operation. So I will give you one little background of our old system and new system. It will take 5 minutes, and after that we jump into this Azuredevops. So the point is earlier, so almost 5 years back or 3 and 4 years back, and still some of the companies still they are using the same traditional CR implementation process. So let's say, for example, once the developer completes their development activity, so they will submit, they will ask the release managers to schedule a CR to migrate their code from development environment to test environment. So by the time the release manager, so they used to prepare one CR change request, and they used to prepare the change task under that, and they will assign these change tasks to different teams. DevOps, development team, testing team, database team, and then like a middleware team, etc. So just assume, like in this scenario, in this traditional release process, make sure that there should be a strong communication between like teams. Otherwise, it will fail, right? So let's say, for example, they scheduled one CR, but unfortunately, the CR got, unfortunately, during that particular time, CR window, the testing team member is not available, or the like a developer is not available. So what will happen? Most of the time, actually, the CR will be rescheduled, or it will they will continue with the CR implementation, but they will wait for the appropriate team feedback on that particular CR release. Okay, change release. So it is a time-taking process. Okay, it is a time-taking process, right? So let's say, for example, testing team member is available. All people are available, but unfortunately, testing team members actually they identified some bug in the future, in the feature. So in that case, actually, what the development team what development team members will do, they will take some time, okay, and they will work on that particular bug and they will fix it. And they will ask the CR member, I mean, like the release managers to raise the CR, and they will deploy the services. So they will deploy the code. So it is a time-taking process, right? So for a single code, for the single service deployment, and for a single environment deployment purpose, we are wasting, or we are spending, not wasting, we are spending almost 2 to 3 days of time. Okay, 2 to 3 days. But right now, you are aware of this. Most of our companies are using the agile methodology. So we will have one sprint based releases. One sprint is equal to 14 days. So that means within this 14 days of time, or else after 14 days of time, the business team expecting something new in the production. Something new in the production. If you go with the traditional release process, it will not like what you called it will not work, right? If within 14 days we are unable to deploy the new service or new code in the production, right? There is a huge, because of some what you call manual deployment, manual testing, etc. So to avoid this, what the companies are doing right now the companies are gathering, they're adopting one culture, DevOps culture. What exactly the DevOps culture? With the help of this culture, they are configuring all the tools in one particular location or in one particular platform, and with these tools they are going to automate the process. They are planning to automate the process. Process means they are going to, like, with this automation, with this DevOps process, DevOps culture, they are downloading the code from the Git repository. They are continuously integrating the code. They are continuously testing the script, and they are continuously deploying the code into the next environment. And after that, they are continuously monitoring the changes. So they are doing all these activities in from one particular location. That is nothing but integration platform. So right now, companies, actually most of the companies, 90% of the companies, they adopted this DevOps culture. So with this, we can able to automate the process. At the same time, we can able to save our time. Okay, that is the main intention of this DevOps culture. As you know, see, right now you are, so, I mean, we are, I mean, right now in the market, we have two different DevOps platforms. One is traditional DevOps system, which is based on the Jenkins, and second one is Azure DevOps. Second one is the Azure DevOps. So, first of all, what is the difference between these two? See, there is no difference. Okay, functionality wise as well as the features wise, there is no difference. But right now, if you go with the traditional DevOps, whatever the DevOps system that we are using currently, Jenkins based. So here we are, if you want to implement this traditional DevOps, make sure that you need to gather or you need to configure all the tools in continuous integration platform. All the tools means you need to configure Git separately. You need to configure Maven separately in Jenkins mission. You need to configure the testing, that is nothing but Selenium testing tool. And you need to configure the configuration management tool like Ansible or Chef. You need to configure the Docker, you need to configure the Kubernetes, and you need to configure the monitoring tools like Dynatrace or Nagios and whatever it is. Okay, you need to configure. See, in this list, all the tools are coming from different vendors. Okay, different vendors. Docker is coming from different vendor, Kubernetes is coming from different vendor, and Git is coming from different vendor, etc. But we are integrating all these tools. We are integrating all these tools in Jenkins mission. In Jenkins mission. Okay, so this is like a traditional DevOps. Now coming to the Azure DevOps. Azure DevOps itself, actually, it is having its own like pipeline system. It is having its own pipeline system, and also it will provide the like Azure based boards. It will provide the repos, Azure based repos. It will provide you the, as I said, Azure pipelines. It will provide you the Azure test plans, and it will provide you the Azure artifacts. So the point is here, if you go back few minutes back, we discussed about the traditional DevOps. There actually we are configuring, we are integrating all the tools, different tools in one particular location. We need to manually, we need to configure, we need to download the add-ons. Okay, we need to add add-ons, or we can say that plugins. We need to download the Git plugin in the Jenkins mission. We need to download the Maven plugin. We need to download the Selenium plugin. We need to download the Docker. We need to download the Kubernetes plugin manually in the Jenkins integration tool. But whereas coming to the Azure DevOps is a like a platform. So under this, actually, it is having its own pipeline system, its own repository, its own testing plans, its own artifactory, and its own dashboards. So all are available under one roof, and you no need to like install, or you no need to download the plugins separately or individually in the Azure DevOps area. Please understand, right? So now the very important point is, what is the purpose of this? What is the use of this Azure DevOps? The simple thing is, the Azure DevOps, it helps the developers and any other teams. It will allows, as I said, it is a single roof. It is a single umbrella. Under this, actually, we are having all these components. And now coming to the Azure DevOps, it helps the developers in creating and developing the applications. Creating or developing the applications with the help of Azure DevOps services in the cloud. At the same time, it will allow the developers to prepare the services in on-prem system. So we are having two different systems here. One is One is Azure DevOps agent. One is Azure DevOps service, which is in the cloud, and second one is Azure DevOps server, which is in the non-cloud side. So with the help of this, as I said, we can able to create and we can able to deploy the code effectively in the environments. And as I said, what is the what is the difference between these two, Azure DevOps service as well as Azure DevOps server? See, if you go with the traditional DevOps, it's a purely non-cloud, okay, on-premises system. But whereas coming to the Azure DevOps, so here they are providing two systems. One is Azure DevOps service. It is a cloud offering system. And second one is Azure DevOps server. It is a on-premises offering system. And one more important thing is, here coming to this Azure DevOps service, which we are having in the cloud, we can able to connect our public network. We can able to connect our public network. Coming to the on-prem, just like our organizational based system. So here we can able to connect this DevOps server with the help of intranet based. With the help of intranet based, we can able to connect, right? And one more important thing is, coming to the cloud. Cloud is nothing but it is open for all. And maximum cases, we can able to assign this system, okay, each and every individual user. But whereas coming to the service side, that is nothing but on-prem side, it is a licensed based system. So based on the licensing, what you call the cost, or based on the licensing limitation, we are going to provide the access rights to the users, right? So these are the main differences between these two. I'm repeating once again, while doing this Azure DevOps, you can use both. Either you can use the Azure DevOps service, or either you can use Azure database, Azure DevOps server. Okay, both can be able to, we will have both the things. Okay, so now coming to the components which we are having in our Azure DevOps. The one is Azure boards, okay, and the second one is Azure repo, and third one is Azure pipeline, and next one is Azure test plans, and next one is Azure artifact. So these are the different components which we are having in our Azure DevOps. Now coming to the first one, what exactly this Azure boards will do? Okay, see, name itself, it is saying that board. Board is nothing but a dashboard here, right? So actually here we are having total three different types of components under this Azure boards. One is Epic, second one is issue, and the third one is task. These are the three different three different work items which we are having under this Azure DevOps boards. What exactly the Epic will do? So simply it will provide you the, or it will track the, Epic will track the requirements, requirements, or it will track the what you call it, features of that particular application. Okay, Epic. Now coming to the track. Okay, so or else, sorry, coming to the issue. So right now, this particular item issue, it will track the bugs. Okay, Epic will identify and it will track the requirement. Issue will track the bug. And now coming to the track, it will track the smaller items. Okay, smallest items actually it will identify. So with the help of these boards, you can able to verify each and every minute component or minute task, whether it is done or not. It will gather the requirements, it will gather the bugs, and it will gather the smallest event which we are implementing in our application side, right? So this is about the Azure boards. Now coming to the repo, just like our Git repository. So now here also we are having the what do you call the version controlling systems. Okay, so here also actually we are going to maintain the Git repository. Here we are also maintaining the Git repository, and also along with this, Git repository is a distributed system, right? Git repository is a distributed system. Second thing is coming to the Azure, we are having the centralized version controlling system as well. That one we can call it as a foundation version controlling, or we can call it as a team foundation version controlling. So here we are having both the Git as well as team foundation version controlling, that is TFVC. TFVC. TFVC is a totally centralized version controlling system. Git is a distributed version controlling system. So in general, in real-time program, we are using the Azure, what you call the Git repository only, even in the on-prem as well as the cloud also, right? And now, very important point, that is Azure pipeline. What exactly it is? Azure pipeline. So actually, it is a, if you are, I mean, some of you are aware of this CI/CD program that is in the in on traditional DevOps side. So here also coming to the pipeline, so it is a combination of both the continuous integration and the continuous deliver. Okay, CI/CD. So here coming to the Azure also, we can able to integrate the code as well as we can able to deliver the code continuously. Okay, and second thing is whatever we are performing in our traditional DevOps, the same thing we can able to perform it in the Azure pipeline also. That means you can able to gather the code from the Git repository. You can able to prepare the artifactory file, and you can able to download that particular artifactory file in the artifacts area. Okay, in the Azure. Okay, with the help of the CI/CD pipeline we are doing. So while preparing the build, we will get the artifactory file that you need to place it in our artifactory. Okay, so here the point is here, with the help of this CI/CD pipeline, okay, you can create and you can test your code automatically. Okay, the same way in our traditional data DevOps also we are using, we are maintaining the same. We are downloading the code, we are preparing the continuously, we are integrating the code, we are testing the code, and continuously we are
Okay.
delivering the code into the next environment. Okay, and now coming to the test, just like our
Ram, we have
testing.
disturbance from the side actually.
My side, is this clear now? Are you getting anything? Rohit, Raghu, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Kiran?
Yeah, Ram. Yeah, yeah.
Can you hear me, Raghu?
Yeah, yes, yes. I can able to hear you.
Any question, any issues from my end? I mean, any noise and something, any disturbance?
No, Ram.
Okay. Okay. So what I'm saying here, Rohit, so whatever we are doing in our traditional, the same way we are doing in our like Azure pipeline also in the cloud as well. Okay, continuously we are downloading, continuously we are integrating, continuously we are testing. And again, coming to the test also, Azure test pipe, test cases also, here what we are doing, we are going to integrate our test plans. Okay, so with the help of the Selenium or whatever it is, we can able to integrate the test plans and we are implementing that in the code level. That we are implementing in the code level. So the point is here, after this actually I will explain you what is the sequence of the step. And now coming to the artifacts, as I said, once you prepare this CI/CD pipeline, you will get the artifactory file. The artifactory files will be stored in this artifacts area. So now, so these are the 5 different items which we are having in our Azure DevOps. Now, what is the sequence? Sequence is like this: agent repo. Second one is agent pipeline. Okay, or else okay, here agent test, and then agent pipeline, and then agent artifact, and then aged ports. So this is the sequence. And here test cases in general, like developers actually they are going to prepare, they are going to place the test cases in the repository itself. That is in the form of a form.xml. Okay, people are preparing the source file, right? Along with the source file, actually they are preparing one build file, that is form.xml or build.xml, and within that only they are going to maintain these test cases. Okay, here also we are doing the same, and after that we all together actually we are preparing one pipeline and we are executing it. And once we receive our what you call the artifact file, war or jar file, so we are going to place it in our storage location, that is nothing but artifact. And after that, with the help of the boards, we can able to gather the requirements, we can able to identify the issues, and we can able to identify the like what you call the smallest things in our process. So why we are copying the file in the artifact? Very simple case. See, in real-time program, so in general, once we prepare, let's say for example, I am preparing one build in test environment. So in general, I'm going to deploy the same build. Build is nothing but a package, nothing to worry. Okay, so it is a, like a other form of the code. That's it. Okay, we are preparing the build in test environment. So in real-time program, what we are doing, we are going to like deploy the same build in all 3 environments, all rest of the environments: test environment, stage environment, performance environment, as well as the production environment. Okay, so but every time actually it is not, I mean it is somewhat difficult to prepare the build, right? If you build multiple times, there is, I mean will build the ID will be changed, right? So make sure that we need to like deploy the same build in all the environments. So that's the reason once you prepare the like build with the help of this pipeline, so what we are going to do, we are going to like save that particular, store that particular what do you call the war or jar file, artifactory file in the Azure artifactory. Okay, and after that, with the help of this, we can able to boards, with the help of this boards, we can able to like identify the requirement, we can able to identify the bugs, and we can able to identify the smallest things in our process. Okay, these are the 5 different main important like components in our Azure DevOps side. Okay, very interesting. And one more thing, so most of us actually we are an impression that okay, anyhow actually we are having the traditional DevOps. and why the people are jumping into this Azure DevOps. Okay, so the point is here, be frank, the very, I mean, in our initial discussion only, as I said, the mentioned, if you go with traditional DevOps, actually, in there, actually, we need to gather each and every, or we need to install the individual plugins in our Jenkins, individual plugins in our Jenkins. Okay, and one more thing is that those components, or I can say that those packages are from different vendors. But whereas coming to our Azure DevOps, okay, here we are using the Azure based components only. Okay, Azure Repo, Azure aged test cases, aged pipelines, aged artifacts, and aged ports. All these are all the Azure based components. Okay, so we will get all these things under one roof, or I can say that under one umbrella. So we are having all these components. Okay, we can use it very effectively to maintain our pipeline. And one more thing. See, right now, I think you people are aware of this. Most of our applications, 95% of our applications, uh, I mean, they started application teams. Actually, they started or they plan. They are this. They plan. They are planning to migrate their application from on-prem to the cloud. On-prem is nothing but non-cloud. Cloud is nothing but our cloud technologies, right? So now coming to the cloud, so we are having different cloud technologies, AWS, Azure, as well as Google Cloud, etc. Right? If you go with Azure, okay, anyone. So if you go with Azure, so here in this scenario, we can able to prepare the infrastructure with the help of Azure Public Cloud. At the same time, we can able to prepare the pipelines with the help of this Azure DevOps, with the help of the Azure DevOps. So both we can able to do it from a single platform. Both we can able to do it from a single platform. Is this clear? Okay, or else actually I will show you here. Portal.azure.com. This is the official site for Azure. And next, so one second, let me check my password. See, this is portal.azure.com. This is Azure Public Cloud. So from here itself, I can able to I can able to log into the Azure DevOps. So this is my Azure DevOps. Okay, so here I am using with a single a platform. I can able to maintain, I can able to create my infrastructure. At the same time, I can able to prepare my pipelines as well. Okay, so here we are saving some cost, right? If you go with our a traditional, so we need to pay for Git, we need to pay for the testing tools, we need to pay for Jenkins instance, we need to pay for configuration management tools, and etc etc. But here all together actually we are having, so it is also like a pay as per usage. But compared to individual what do you call the tools, okay, the Azure is providing some, I mean, we are having some kind of what do you call the relaxation on the cost level. Okay, so this is about. Any questions? Any questions? Rohit,
No, no, no questions. You can
Raghu,
please continue. Yeah.
Arun. Okay, so this is what. And one more thing. Now coming to the cost wise, licensing costs are a little bit higher than the other, like what you called tools. But the service point of view, Microsoft is providing ultimate service, not only for the Azure DevOps. If you go with Azure Public Cloud also, Microsoft team is providing ultimate service. Whenever we are having any kind of issues, if you raise a appropriate to SR service request, okay, within a short time, actually people will attend the call and they will have a working session with you and they will resolve the issue. Okay, so we are having a very good support from Microsoft team. At the same time, going forward, actually, people will move to this Azure DevOps very quickly because, as I said, if you go with our traditional, it's what you call the cost related, right? So we need to spend more. We need to invest and like a lot of what you call the money on different tools. Okay, to for to get the license. All right, but whereas coming to this what you call Azure DevOps, so we are getting all the tools under this one platform, and we can use it. So cost wise also, it is compared to other what you call technologies. Azure DevOps is somewhat better. Okay, and main thing is services and features. Services and features. If you go with traditional, so we don't have any concept called boards, right? If you go with the artifacts, okay, so there actually we used to have the JFrog artifact, that is a third party tool again. So we need to download the plugins in the Jenkins platform, and again we need to prepare the we need to configure the a Jenkins job with Artifactory instance. But whereas coming to this Azure DevOps, you don't need to configure it. You need to configure the these components. Okay, these 5 components. So you don't need to configure. So by default, whenever you are going to start your Azure DevOps concept, Azure DevOps pipeline creation, so under that, actually, all these 5 will be available. Okay, it is interlinked. You no need to configure it separately, or you no need to configure this manually. Clear, all of you? Rohit, Raghu, Mani, Mohit, here, Devendra, and Kada. Any questions? No.
Yeah,
And
yeah, Ram, Raghu here.
yeah, please, Raghu. Yeah, please.
Yeah, yeah, Ram. Actually, see, thing is, currently I am working on VMware technology, and we are working on. Recently we have migrated from VMware on-prem to AWS cloud. AWS plus VMware cloud. Okay,
Right.
so this is a new technology which I am learning now. Okay, so currently I am working on support side. Okay, so this will be helpful for me to. Moving forward with a support side, or else it will be like a development side, or how it will be, because I'm not aware of this Azure part.
I got it.
So
Yeah, I got it,
yeah,
Raghu. And be frank, actually, here I will give you one answer. Please don't consider that okay as a trainer or as a DevOps engineer. Okay, he provided the answer like this. Don't like a thing like that. So be frank, Raghu. As you know, like you are the middleware technician. Most of our companies actually they are not only the middleware. Okay, if you go with the support side or else, okay, anyway. So most of the companies actually they started what do you call decrease the number of their resources, right? So going forward after some time, like after 1 or 2 years, there will be no concept and there will be no resources who is working on this PM side. That is the middleware level. So people actually, companies actually, they are not ready to invest more money on a number of resources. So what they are thinking, if I migrate my application to DevOps or cloud, Okay, like Azuredevops or Azure or AWS. Okay, those people, the like infrastructure developers or the DevOps engineers, they will take care of all these things. So why we need to maintain the like the middleware people here, right? They are an impression like that. Even in my company also, we are observing, right? So most of our see, not right now. I mean, mm, um, not the right. I mean, at the same time. I mean, right away. But going forward, actually, make sure that you should convert. Okay, you should migrate your you should migrate your technology from your VM to DevOps or cloud. That is mandatory. That is, there is no doubt about it. You got my point, Raghu.
Okay. Yeah, yes, I got it.
Okay, please
So,
don't consider that. Okay, as a trainer, actually, I'm giving. Okay, giving this answer. I don't consider it like that. As a friend or as a like a technician, actually, I'm giving this suggestion. Okay, don't consider in a don't think it in a like in a other way. Yeah, please.
yeah.
Yes, Raghu. Clear, Raghu?
Yeah, yeah, got it.
Okay. Any other questions? Rohit, Mani, Devendra, Kadam? No questions? All clear? Okay. Okay. So now coming to our regular sessions team. So here we are providing the total real-time based scenarios, not exactly the data-wise, real-time scenarios in real-time programs. So how we are preparing these pipelines, how we are using this Azure DevOps, and so in real-time programs. So in how we need to consider the request. So in that manner, okay, we are going to provide the sessions. Okay, and also this is the totally practical sessions. There is no like a very like a 5% only theoretical sessions, but rest of the 95% it is a like a practical sessions. Notes will be given to you. Okay, notes will be given. Second thing is recordings will be given, and third one is okay, we'll provide the like a documentation along with our regular notes. And also, as I said, we are providing the real-time scenarios. Okay, so altogether, actually, it will take 30 sessions to complete this Azure DevOps. And one more thing is okay, and one more thing is I mean, nowadays companies they started looking Azure DevOps resources. Okay, so in India also, like companies actually they started recruiting the Azure DevOps person. Okay, with high demand. Okay, I think you understand what exactly the high demand. High demand means like in terms of like a technology, in terms of packages, and in terms of positions. Okay, so in all these three areas, okay, Azure DevOps members are good. Okay, right. Okay then. So please provide your feedback to Kiran, and based on your feedback, we'll start the sessions. Okay. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will answer your questions. Otherwise, please provide your feedback.
Yeah, okay, Ram.
Okay then. So all the very best. Okay. So we'll wait for your feedback. Thank you all. Have a nice day. Okay. Someone
Yeah,
has
thank you.
raised one question. Okay. Yep. Thank you all. Have a nice day. Bye bye.